Have you ever thought, man, I really wish I could complicate my life even more? Then this is a video for you. You do? Okay, cool. Let's go. Today we're going to make a binary clock. First, you're going to place your LEDs in a way where you can have space and be organized. Organization is key in this process. As you can see, I am using multiple breadboards to be organized. You need a total of 24 LEDs to make 3 rows for your hours, minutes, and seconds. We grab our 220 ohm resistors and place them. The resistor goes on the LED short pin and the other end goes on the ground on the breadboard. And make sure you stay organized because this process can be a little tricky here. You have so many holes. Also make sure the resistor is not on the 5V line on the breadboard. That happened to me. Just make sure you go back and check to make sure that everything is nice and clean. Here we add our 5V and ground lines to our breadboard. We make sure that we loop them together. We've added double-sided tape to help with cable management. It's important. And we patch them to the Arduino. As you can see, there's another piece of breadboard there. We also used little electrical tape to group the cables together. Here we are removing the double-sided tape and we started placing our cables. We have to make sure we are super organized because how we connect them now is going to affect how we connect them to the Arduino and our programming, which is really important. I mean, these videos are all about programming, right? And as you can see, we use colored cables to help with organization and it just makes everything easier with these projects. Okay, now here connecting. So we're going to be using digital pins 22 through 29 in the Arduino. Don't use the first two because the first two are 5 volts. I did that earlier too and I made the mistakes. Make sure you put them on the right pin. We use a little tape to group them together to make sure we're extra organized. And as you can see, there are the numbers. Quality and accountability is important in these projects to make sure you stay organized. Here we are working on the minutes. We remove the double-sided tape, the little tape that protects it, and we start laying down our cables again. I actually like how I organize these cables on this side better. I feel like they look more relaxed. And here we go to our Arduino again. Here we're going to be using pins 30 through 37. And again, make sure you put them in the right hole. You have to be organized because it's going to matter in the code and you just really have to know where each LED is. We use a little electrical tape to group them together like always. Make sure it's nice and clean, organized, and so far it's looking kind of sexy. Here now we've made it to our second part of our binary clock. We removed the double-sided tape as you can see it. We start laying down our cables. I like how this combination of cables came out. It doesn't matter what cabling you use as long as you're organized, but like I said, I like to be organized with colors. We're going to go with pins 38 through 45 here. Make sure you put them in the correct hole. We're almost done. You're almost done listening to me doing this. And here we finally added our DS3231 or RTC. We power it separately to make sure it gets full power. We run the SDA and SCL pins down to our Arduino pin 20 and 21. Make sure you put them in the right hole. We do one final check to make sure everything's organized. Make sure the pins are in the right holes. Make sure we have no crossing over with power. That could be kind of tricky and make things hot. There's the power to the Arduino that feeds the main board right there. We decided to attach a 16:2 LCD monitor to display the time with actual numbers so that you can see what time it is until we figure it out. This one has ground, voltage, SDA, and SCL. Since our Arduino only has one set of SDA and SCL, we're going to loop into the SDA and SCL that our time clock are using, and it's going to be able to receive signal from there as you can see in the video right now. I mean, it's kind of crazy how we can just make that happen with code. Here we attach our voltage line and our ground to the Arduino. We're using the Arduino Mega. I forgot to mention that. That one has 2 5V and to ground at the end. When you connect the LCD monitor, you should see activity. You should see it light up. And we finally open up Arduino IDE. Make sure you connect the USB. We copy and paste the code that we've worked on. You hit that upload button, wait a couple of seconds, and watch the magic happen. Damn, there it is. The software's loaded. We have our time clock. We decided to add a couple of extra little features on it, like we decided to put our brand in our studio. Make sure you have fun and make sure you follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a kick-ass day.